guys, cheers. Nick Layton here. Today we're going to take a look at the solo for Fade to Black, the intro solo I should say, by Kirk Hammett and Metallica. This is a piece that I listened to as a teenager, and it's very haunting, very melancholy, but I think it's a fantastic solo to learn. It's not that difficult. There's a little lick in the middle. I'm sure you know which one I'm talking about. That can be a little tricky to play, but I'll show you how to do that. And this is, like I said, this is one of those things that's kind of in my DNA, because I listened to this Metallica and the Ride the Lightning so much when I was in my late teens, and you know, not so much anymore. But when I put this on and start listening to it and playing the solo and playing those cool intro chords, I get a lot of those memories coming back from that time. Now I think this is a really cool solo to learn. If you're you know, if you've been playing a short amount of time, this is still pretty approachable. If you're an intermediate player, you should be able to handle this, and you know, it might take a few reps. If you're an advanced player, you won't have any trouble here, but it's full of cool phrasing ideas, and it's still enjoyable to play. So I've got the also I've got the jam track and the tab in the description below, so make sure and check that out in the description box. And in addition to that, I've got my free sweep picking guide, Sweep Picking Boot Camp. My free gift to you, and it's down below in the description also. You'll see the link there. There's one little sweep picking lick in this solo, so this free sweep picking course will help you with things like this, so make sure you check that out. Okay, so let's get started. This is in the key of B natural minor for most of it, except for the very end. And so if you don't know the notes there, we're playing kind of out of this first box a little bit here, so let me show you the notes. It's 7, 9, 10 on the low E, 7, 9, 10 on the A, 7, 9, 11 on the D, or you could play 7, 9, and then 6 on the G. We're going to play that 6 during the solo, so that's good to know. So if I did it that way, we'd have this. 7, 9, G, 7, 8, 10 on the B, 7, 9, 10 on the high E. Now it's good to know the other positions, because we're going to be moving up into them. 3 note per string would be 7, 9, 10, 7, 9, 10 on the E and the A, 7, 9, 11 on the D, 7, 9, 11 on the G, 8, 10, 12 on the B, 9, 10, 12 on the high E. Now it's also going to be to your benefit to know this pattern, 14, 16, 17 on the A string, 14, 16, 17 on the D, 14, 16 on the G string, 14, 15, 17 on the B, 14, 15, 17 high E. That's just the B natural minor scale, starting with the 5th string root. And although we don't play that 5th string, we are in this position towards the second half of the solo quite a bit. We also reach up and grab that high B note. That is the 19th fret on the high E string. Okay, so we're kind of right in this whole section of the neck in between there. Okay, so here's what happens. This gets started. First there's the intro chords, and the solo comes in on beat 3. Okay, right before the first round. There's the first round of the clean chords, and right before the second round comes in on beat 3, you come in with this lick. Okay, so we're kind of just sliding into 9 on the D string, 7, 7 on the G and B. Kind of roll my finger there, and then end up on 9. Now on The way I play this, I like to add vibrato to most of the notes, but not all the time. You can experiment with how much vibrato you want to add. There's a lot of space in the solo, so you want to kind of moderate that. Just make sure that your vibrato's in time with the track. You don't want it to be too jittery, too fast, or it'll really stand out in a bad way, in my opinion. Okay, so the first lick. Second lick. That's 7 and 8 on the B, and then we're gonna slide up to 10. Notice where I'm adding vibratos. The next section would be 8, 10, 12. Picking those notes. Back to 10 on the B string. All these notes are on the B string. So that's 8, 10, 12, 10, 8, 10. And notice the rhythm of that. And now we're going to play a little legato line. What we're going to do is pick 12, pull off to 10, we're on the B string here, pull off to 8, slide to 7, pull off 8 to 7 also on the B. Okay. We'll play a 9 on the G. Okay, so here's that all together. And then we're going to play that's on the B string, 8, 7, 9 on the G, 7 on the B, 9, 7, G, roll the index finger, grab 7 on the D, and then I slide up my index finger. You could just play like this if you like to. Either way, it's going to sound cool. So let's take all that together. That's the first half of the solo. Okay, next section we're going to slide from 7 to 6 on the G string, and then do it again, and then play 8, 7 on the B. Now we're going to slide from 8 to 10, and that's going to set up the sweep picking lick in the next section. Okay, so before we get to that arpeggio, let's play the whole thing. Okay, make sure you get that nice and smooth, flowing really nicely with vibrato. The slides, everything should be nice and smooth. Watch your dynamics, don't pick too loud on these. Okay, so moving on now to probably the most difficult lick in the solo is we're going to be up on the 15th fret on the B string. And what we're going to do is we're going to kind of sweep pick from 15 to on the B to 14 on the high E. And all you want to make sure you're doing, you don't want to play them together like a chord. The notes should be separate. Again, check out my free sweep picking guide, Sweep Picking Boot Camp, and you'll get lots of practice at this. Shameless plug, although it's free, so it's not really like I'm plugging anything here. Now, after this, we're going to stretch the pinky up to 19. So I'm going down, down with my pick strokes. Up stroke on 19. Pull off to 14. and then you're going to sweep up through the B and G strings to finish off the arpeggio. That's 15th fret B, 16th fret G. So you get this. So the picking pattern, once again, down, down, up, pull, up, up. Now, there's another little sweep. So you got kind of this nice, smooth, flowing lick. The next part after this, go back to the high E string, play 15 high E, pull off to 14, and then do an upstroke on 15 and 14 on the G. So 15 B, 14 G. That's outlining a D major. So we're going from B minor to D major. Okay, now after you do this, pull off from 15 to 14 on the high E, up on 15 B, up on 14. Okay, play all that. Then we're going to play a scale run. 17, 15, 14 on the B, 16 on the G. And then we're going to bend 14 up a whole step on the G string with the index finger. A lot of guys aren't used to doing bends with the index finger, so this will be good practice for that. Okay, so you bend it up a whole step, release it, and then pick it again. Okay, and then we're going to play this. And that's just 14, 16, hammer on. 14 on the D string. Now we're going to play this little scale climb here. Okay. And that's hammer on from 14 to 16 D. Pick 14, 16 G. Play 14, 15, pick 14, 15 B. And then play it again, 14, hammer on 15, pull off to 14. 16 G, 14, 15, 14 B. Again, make sure to check the tab if you have any questions. This will spell it out all nice and easy for you, that tab in the jam track in the description below. Reach up with the pinky and grab 19, 15 with the middle finger, I'm sorry, 17 middle finger, 15 with the index. Okay, now we're getting right to the end of the solo, a little melodic part. 15, 17 high E, 14 high E. And then 15 on the B, 16 G, and then, so it's, and that's 14, 15, 14 on high E, 15 B, 14 G. 14, 15 high E, 15 B, 17 high E, 15 high E, 14 high E. A lot of notes there, but it's really pretty simple. So we get okay, and then the last scale run here. And I've harmonized this on the track, so I'm harmonizing this a third up, but the part I'm playing is this. Just an A minor scale. It's coming in over these chords. Over, yeah, an F to a G sharp, an E with G sharp in the bass to an E major. Which leads to an A minor. But over that, Kirk is playing an A minor scale. So it doesn't seem like it would work over that climb, but it works pretty cool. A little bit of tension there, and it's just right up the A minor scale now. So 12, 14, 15 A string, 12, 14, 15 D, 12, 14 G, 12, 13, 15 B, 12, 13, 15 high E. So it's and a quick hammer pull, 13, 15, 13 high E, 15 B, and then end on 17 high E string. It's an A note. Okay, and that is the entire solo. A lot of fun to play it. Let me do the whole solo for you slow once. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Make sure and check again for the in the description box. We've got the tab, the jam track, and the free sweep picking course, sweep picking boot camp. Please subscribe. More stuff like this coming in the near future. I'm doing solos. I'm doing riffs. I'll also be doing some lessons on different topics like scales and chords and things like that too. So anyways, check it out. Make sure to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Rock on.